Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your boy, Food Junkie. I'm just coming at you with a little video. Now, I was trying to be quiet on this situation. I was trying to be just nonchalant and not talk about it anymore because it really is stupid. It has nothing to do with me. But at the same time, it does have something to do with everyone. You know how I like to do things. I like to take things at a little different level, at a little different situation. So let's talk about what I'm talking about. I was over at the King Jives show, and he was talking about what's going on with him and things like that. He was talking about spiritual warfare and how all this is happening to him because of what Juanita Bynum is doing to him. Everyone was sent by Juanita Bynum to come over to him and cause him this disparaging, emotional, spiritual situation where he's in spiritual warfare and it's all her fault. Everyone that she sent to him is not going to win and things like that. And I normally don't say anything in a chat. I normally don't speak in chats where it's not besides a hey, how you doing and move on. But what he was saying was so egregious to me that I had to ask questions. You know, I am a WGQ. We got questions, you know what I'm saying? But I'm also a food junkie, which means that naturally I have a question to ask. I'm naturally seeking clarification and understanding. He's saying he was placed between two people that people don't like by Juanita Bynum, so he can go through what he's going through, so they can take down his platform because he is exposing her. Like I said, I don't know this man from a can of paint, but just being in that chat and listening to what his words are, I had questions such as, "So you have no responsibility at all in what you are going through right now?" That question was answered. Someone asked me, "So what are you trying to insinuate?" One was right in the chat, and I said, "I'm just asking, that is something that he is doing and saying. Is that something that is what he normally does? Does he like to deflect? Does he not like to take responsibility as an adult and as a grown man?" And also wrote something like, "The Nile is more than just a river in Africa." I guess that was a little too much, but that was I think that was my first comment I made. The Nile is more than a river in Africa. But I was just trying to trying to get some clarification because I don't understand the victim mentality at all. And when you are a grown man with this strong personality and all this bravado and bass in your voice, and you are out there trying to expose people was not, don't cry and whine when someone exposes you. That's what I think. Point point period. So then I I tried to type a question in. What responsibilities that you hold in this whole situation in which you are in right now? And guess what, y'all? Your boy Food Junkie got his first time out, first blocked by somebody in that chat, which I don't mind. Because as you know, I have my own platform, and I can be messy and petty as hell. I'm not going to be right now, but I can be if I chose to be. I just want King Jives to understand something. This is not a personal situation from you. And I don't know a Juanita Bynum. I know the name. I heard of the name before. I know she's a gospel evangelist, well, it's not, or a Christian evangelist. But other than that, I don't know how this lady look. I wouldn't be able to point her out in a lineup. I wouldn't know what she say, what she talk about, if she like pussy, if she like dick, if she is on her knees praying or sucking dick or eating pussy. I don't know this lady. She didn't send me anywhere. She didn't send anyone anywhere. What you need to understand is that, sir, you took it upon yourself to go somewhere to get a paycheck after several people have told you what the downfall, what the outcome will be. You chose to sell your soul for the weekend and whatever else you choose to sell, your integrity, your booty, whatever the fuck you choose to sell, in order for you to get a paycheck. And you made more money on top of that as far as the money that was sent to you through the other means of social media, which is fine by me. Not counting your money. So please, anyone, do not think that me, Food Junkie, is counting your money. I'm not. I'm too busy counting my own money. Point blank, period. But one thing that gets under my skin is, especially when I see grown as adult black men not taking responsibilities for their own actions and decisions. Like me right now, me speaking with you is a decision that I chose to make because you wasn't answering any of my questions in your chat and someone blocked me. So my question to you on my platform is this: if you ever hear this, what responsibility do you hold in the situation that you are presently in? What responsibility are you going to take and pick up and own and do better next time so you don't get in this situation again? No one's attacking you, man. The majority of us who have questions of us now or have concerns is about your behavior. And hopefully that you see what people was trying to show you and tell you and explain to you. You want to blame it on Juanita Bynum or whoever else you want to blame it on, or somebody else was not, and then say, oh, well, it's spiritual warfare and no one people are sent by someone else. I didn't get the email. I didn't get the text. I didn't get the smoke signal. I didn't get the Morse code signals. I didn't get none of those things from Juanita Bynum. What I got are two eyes, well, four because I wear glasses sometimes, and I'm watching what you do. I was blessed with the hearing, two ears to hear with. I'm listening to what you say. What you say, what you do, does not match up right now. So it leaves people kerfuffled, confused, as if you're trying to play a victim when you're not a victim at all. What happened to the energy you had this weekend when you said you're going to dedicate your channel to taking away other people's channels for talking about children, while you were sitting next to the biggest culprit of talking about someone else's child and children and the elderly and the mentally disturbed and the mentally challenged? While you made that comment with all this vigor and boastfulness and all this oomph and bravado in your voice and in your chest, you were sitting next to the biggest person on this sector, or one of the biggest people on the sector was not, that does exactly what you were doing, saying that you're going to take people's channels down for. No one wants to pin you against anybody else. At least I don't. I want you to take responsibility for your actions and your part in this whole thing that you're in right now. Stop being a victim and truly move on. Build a bridge and get over it and get over yourself, because it is not that serious. It's a sign of a weak individual who can't say, damn, I made a mistake, I learned from it, let me move on. You like this attention. You like being in the middle of this nonsense and this BS. You like it because it's giving you views. Then you want to say, oh, well, now my name's in everyone's mouth. That's where you want your name to be. You want your name to be on the tips of everyone's tongue. You want your name to be something that is popping, because guess what? It generates views, which generates you money, which generates you more subscribers, which generates you more a bigger following, which will give you more money, more cash apps, more super chats, more whatever else means of things you choose to get, Squarespaces or whatever, Foursquares, whatever. I don't know what you use to get your money, and I don't care, because it's not about you getting money. It's not about you getting money at all. It's about you being honest with yourself, so therefore you can be honest with your audience. You are no victim in this. You said on numerous of occasions, I just went there for a paycheck. I was hired for a job. So what? Juanita Bynum told Jay Wilson to tap you and ask you to come down there? From what I heard, he wanted Larry Reed, but Larry Reed was too expensive. You was the more economical version of what he wanted down there. And it's not an attack on you, young man, at all. What this is someone's telling you the hard facts that you need to listen and hear. Everyone wants to be a victim. Everyone wants to have this victim mentality. No one wants to take responsibility for their actions, wipe off the little dust that they may have got on them once they made a little trip or a little fall, and keep moving forward. You are stuck here blaming people that have nothing to do with it. You are not taking responsibility for your own actions. Oh, well, I laughed because it was funny. Okay, it was funny, but guess what? It was also wrong. You apologize to people. You denounce things. You've been backpedaling and pussy popping since you got back. You should be exhausted by now. Stick to one thing. What is it, a setup by Juanita Bynum to get you into this spiritual warfare and this nonsense? Or did you make a conscious decision to take a job that pays you some money, that you made some more money at? Was it a great event that you enjoyed yourself at, or was it a setup by Juanita Bynum? Did Juanita Bynum tap everyone who's talking about this event and you? Or is it something that we're observing and speaking on because it's commentary? Do you apologize and hold true to what you said to Tracy, to Sean? Or do you not? Do you think it's a low-class ghetto person who will go to someone's job? Or do you not? Because they have their foot on your neck. See, over here in what you called the ghetto sector, and let me explain something to you, young man, because I wanted to make a video yesterday, but I chose not to against my better judgment, because I was in my fifis then. I'm over here, and nothing about me is ghetto. I hear very well. I am very critical in what I hear and how I disseminate information. What I hear you doing is backpedaling and pussy popping. What I hear you doing is not owning up to your responsibilities as your part in what's going on. What I hear is someone blaming everyone else opposed to saying, I made a decision, I'm sticking by the decision I made, now I'm moving on. And actually moving on. That's what I hear. I hear what you said. You just got paid to do a job. Once again, my question is to you. Does that job entail you getting on camera every 5 to 10 minutes, staying on for about an hour, while people are dogging other content creators? Was that part of your job as well that you got paid for? Like I said, I know you got paid while doing it, but was that in the initial agreement in what you agreed to when you chose to go down there? See, not everyone on here is about mess and nonsense. Some of us are about clarity and understanding. So when you try to lump people into a group, but yet don't want people to lump you into a group, that's what the problem is. Like I said yesterday, birds of a feather flock together. You go with people who are equally sold to you. If you're around messy, tacky, ghetto, horrible people, are you a messy, tacky, ghetto, horrible person? Or are you your own individual with your own thought processes, your own way of thinking, your own way of doing things? Oh yes, I can be extremely petty and messy. But right now you need these words and this work without me being that. Because you say since it's a ghetto sector and you're so much above this. But wasn't this ghetto sector where you got all this clout from? All this shine from? That paycheck that you went down there for? Isn't this ghetto sector that's paying your bills to help you build more crowns? See, you like to think that you're better and above what this is. First of all, I don't do ghetto. Well, I do. But not on this YouTube thing. Ghetto is not what I do. Juanita Bynum didn't make you call us ghetto and insult us. You did that on your own free will. I think I'm assuming. Don't think that people are not hearing what you're saying. We're hearing exactly what you are saying. We are watching exactly what you are doing. And those of us who are truly unbiased is commenting on that. What I'm saying to you has nothing to do with 5A or Jay Wilson or anyone else down there. And when I explain certain things to you, I'm trying to give you a little bit of history, young man, so you can understand what it is that is going on and why people are looking at you the way they're looking at you. Because of the company that you keep. Or that you kept, I should say. You need to understand, young man, you're no innocent person in this whole situation. You made decisions. You walked down a path that put you where you are right now. And as soon as you see that, as soon as you can see your way back to where you want to go. But as long as you have this victim mentality, you will never get back to where you want to go. Or is this where you want to be? Because this right here is giving you that clout, them views, them clicks, these new subbies from the ghetto sector, sir. Please stop insulting people. Please take responsibility for what your actions are. Please just move on if that's what you want to do. One thing that burns my grits more than anything else is when someone says, oh, I'm done with this topic. I'm done with this. And 5 minutes later, they're back on camera making a video about it. 2 days later, they're back on camera making a video about the same thing they was done with 2 days ago. Oh, this is going to be short. This is going to be short. This is going to be short. An hour and a half later, they're still on here talking about the same thing, foaming at the mouth, with bravado in their chest, acting like they're going to do something. Well, it's not. No one wants you to do anything that you don't want to do. No one's asking anything of you that you're not willing to give. You gave us this commentary. You gave us this information. We disseminated it, and now we're regurgitating it. Don't think that just because you choose to put just because you choose to put a crown on your head, that you are truly a king. You're not. And if you were one, kings fall all the time. Reigns get taken over by someone else all the time. Nothing about you is special, sir. Like nothing about me is special. I am who I am. I say what I say. The difference between you and I is, guess what? I stand in it and I own it. With no apologies. Without permission or explanation. You will not keep insulting my intelligence. I am not blinded by anything. I can truly differentiate between who someone is, what someone does, and who they hang out with. But what I gathered from your episode this weekend at that situation you were in, you are no better than the company that you are keeping this weekend. Now, that may be out of character for you. Once again, let me say this again. You are no better than a company that you are keeping this weekend. That may be out of character for you. You may have been caught up in the excitement and the newness of what's going on, was not, but you still did it. You were still involved. You were still joking, laughing, and
inserting your opinion into the conversation that was had this weekend. You yourself said you don't know people over here. You don't know what's going on, what's not. Like I said, if you don't know what's going on, whatever, be quiet. Say less. Don't open up your mouth and start inserting yourself into things that does not belong or pertain to you, especially about people that you don't know. Even your girl told you, if you keep talking about it, you part of it. And once again, today, I wake up and there you go, talking about it again. But this time, you want to put a little different spin on it. Oh, this is Juanita Bynum's fault. No, it's your fault. Take responsibilities for your actions as a grown adult male, a grown adult black male. We are so always having these little mentalities of, okay, well, it's not my fault. I'm not going to take responsibility for it. Why not? You did it. You were involved. You made a conscious decision. You got bravado in your voice and your chest now. Keep the same energy that you always had, that you always have. And if someone's asking you a logical question, you should tell your people don't block them, but actually allow you to read it and you answer the question. It was pertaining to what you were talking about. I wasn't off topic. And no, I'm not upset about that. Well, it's not because I have my own platform anyway that I can talk to you as much as I want to talk to you about. If you choose to listen, that's up to you. But it was nice to have had a conversation with you so you can understand what I'm talking about and what I was coming from. Only the weak choose to block someone who's on topic and who is being respectful. I'm just saying. I hope you have a good day, sir. To all my subscribers, my new subscribers, my old subscribers, the people that was in there from the beginning. You know I love you. You know I adore you. I am humbled that you give me your time. And as I always say, you guys, eat the meat and spit out the bones. Not everything is for you to be digested. Not everything is for you to take in. Take in what nourishes you and discard the rest. You know I love you. Love yourself. Love someone else. Respect yourself. And respect someone else. Until next time, you guys, this your boy Food Junkie. And y'all have a great day. Peace.